What's up, runners and triathletes? Coach Erin here with Full Circle Coaching, and today we're going to talk about the importance of run drills and how you want to include them as a part of your run training program. So running drills help improve the elastic properties of your feet and your legs so you can tap into the ground reaction forces when your foot hits the ground. And the more elastic your feet are, the faster you can potentially go when your foot hits the ground. So including run drills as a part of your weekly routine for running is imperative if you want to become a faster, stronger runner. So some tips to include before you start doing your drills are to make sure that you're doing them on a soft surface, right? You want to use the grass of a track or the grass, normal grass, live grass, or even the rubber track is okay. The other thing you want to remember is using a natural running shoe. That's a totally different topic, but I'm not into the big high heel running shoes at all. And the closer your foot is to the ground using a natural running shoe, the better performance you're gonna have throughout your whole body. The other thing is make sure that you're warmed up. You don't wanna do these types of drills without being really warmed up. These are plyometric, meaning explosive, and you could get injured just because your whole body isn't warmed up. So I recommend at least a 5 to 10 minute walk, run, warm up with a dynamic stretch. And I have some videos about that here on my YouTube channel. One more thing to remember is your foot strike. You wanna make sure you're landing mid-foot while you're doing these drills to reinforce that process while you're running. So make sure you're going slow enough initially when you do the drill to make sure your foot strike is correct. And of course, we're always gonna start with our good running posture, which I also have a video about. So remember, running posture first before you do all these drills. All right, let's get to it. Let's start doing our drills. Okay, the first drill I'd like to start with is called high knees, high toes, and high heels, because we're reinforcing what you're using when you run. So it's a fast moving drill. You wanna think about the ground being hot and think about pulling your legs up, 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 your feet up. But remember, you have a high toe, a high knee, and a high heel coming right underneath your butt. Okay, so you always want to include running drills that move you laterally to strengthen your outer muscles and your inner muscles of your legs, your adductors and your abductors. So this drill is simply called side shuffle, but we're going to focus on running form, not football side shuffle, right? So think of yourself as your running posture and then think about those quick, light feet. All right, let's get to work. All right, the next drill is called butt kicks. Pretty self-explanatory, but you really want to make sure your knee is pointed straight down and you're using your hamstring to pull your heels to your butt as you're falling forward. Okay, let's get to it.
Everybody, can you feel the groove? Grab somebody, let it go. Ooh, everybody, can you feel the groove? Grab somebody, let it go. Ooh, everybody, grab somebody.
Another one of my favorite drills for running is the karaoke, which helps you move laterally again, but also includes some hip rotation and really help you strengthen your adductor, which is that big inner thigh muscle. Skipping is essential for better running. You get more explosive power from skipping, but remember your run form. Keep your elbows bent. Pull your heel up underneath your butt. Quick, fast feet, exploding off the ground. A lot of people do their skips and they're kind of like thinking of doing it as like a kid and they're twisting all around. Really stay square and have your arms be front to back and really get explosive off the ground.
You make me feel so alive.
Okay, you guys, notice I'm out of breath. That is supposed to happen. These are high intensity movements. So it's normal to be out of breath. Take as much rest as you need in between. And as you get in more shape, you can start to walk and jog in your recovery and hit the next drill. The last drill is really called a stride or an acceleration, and you're really just putting everything you just did, putting it all together. Perfect run form, perfect foot strike, falling forward and then accelerating as fast as you can. Remember, do not sacrifice your form for the speed. Otherwise, you're gonna be heel striking, leaning backwards, head up, terrible run form, right? The better your run form, the more you're falling forward, the more your foot hits the ground, your heels come back behind you, the faster you go with the least amount of effort. So these drills can help you get stronger, get more plyometric, get more intensity into your run workouts, which will transfer over into more speed and or endurance. I hope you enjoyed these drills. Please include them at least twice a week in your running. And like I said, remember all the tips before you do them. Happy running!